Hey there, pirates. Welcome aboard the Anime No Me channel. Today's topic is absolutely insane. Dragon finally reveals to Garp that Luffy is the sun god Nika. Just imagine the reaction of the old marine hero when he finds out that his mischievous grandson is literally the reincarnation of Joy Boy. You're going to find that out today. Back in chapter 1114, Vegapunk drops the global transmission. The world is going to sink. The DS are the natural enemies of the creator, and the cherry on top, Joy Boy was the first pirate, a rubber man who fought for freedom with a smile that lit up whole eras. Cut to Luffy and Egghead, activating Gear 5th against Saturn, bouncing like a living cartoon, turning the world into rubber, and laughing in the face of the Gorosei. That double spread, showing Nika dancing in the past and Luffy dancing in the present, that's Oda screaming connection without a single dialogue balloon. Now, who knows all this? Dragon does. The man who grew up hearing forbidden legends, who founded the Revolutionary Army to destroy the same system that killed the original Joy Boy. And Garp, the marine hero who trained Luffy with tough love punches, who laughed in Rox's face, who just threw himself into Hachinosu to save Kobe. The old bear is still alive. Oda doesn't kill icons like that. Remember, chapter 1088, he falls with a smile. Classic Garp. Then comes the bombshell. Dragon needs to tell his father that his troublemaking grandson is the reborn son. I imagine the scene unfolding on a neutral island. Maybe some ruins of God Valley that Dragon now uses as a secret base after Egghead, when the whole world is hunting the Straw Hats and the Marines are falling apart with the Akainu spitting fire. Dragon arrives by parachute, literally. The man rides revolutionary winds and finds Garp recovering on an improvised bed with Kobe and Helmeppo nervously standing guard. Garp, with his arm in a cast and a bruised eye, lets out a rough laugh. Well, the prodigal son decided to show up, brought sailor cookies. Dragon, as serious as ever, but with a new spark in his eyes, sits beside him. Father, Luffy, he's Nika, the sun god. Joy Boy has returned. Silence, the kind of silence that comes right before a tsunami. Garp's reaction would be a 3-act spectacle because the old man is pure Shakespearean drama disguised as slapstick comedy. Act 1, disbelief. Garp throws his head back and laughs so loud the ceiling shakes. The brat I threw off a cliff, the one who cried for meat and fell asleep during training? A sun god? He can barely tie his shoes. It's Garp's classic defense mechanism. Laugh so you don't have to process the truth. Remember chapter 68 when he told Luffy about Ace and Dragon? Same vibe. Jokes on the surface, pain underneath, but Dragon doesn't laugh with him. He pulls out a piece of newspaper showing Luffy in Gear 5th. Wide grin, blazing white hair, Saturn turning to rubber. Look, it's not a joke. He awakened the fruit, the Hito no Mi model Nika, the same one the government's been hunting for 800 years. Act 2, realization. Garp stops laughing. His eyes that have seen sailors become admirals and pirates become legends, narrow. Flashback time. Oda loves those. Panels of a young Garp in God Valley, seeing the original Joy Boy fighting alongside rocks, a smile lighting up the battlefield, a freedom even Roger envied. Garp never told Luffy, but he knows. He saw it. And now, connecting the dots. The grandson he trained to be strong, the one he threw into the sea to toughen him up, is the direct heir of that warrior. The laughter returns, but it's different now. Rough, proud, with a touch of guilt. That little punk, I always knew he was special, but a god? The kid I caught sneaking candy? Act 3, Garp-style acceptance. He stands up, ignoring the pain, ignoring Kobe shouting, "Sir, the doctor said you need rest," and slaps Dragon on the back so hard, the revolutionary leader almost falls over. So that's it? My grandson is the sun that's gonna burn down this rotten system. And me, the idiot who tried to make him a marine. Tears? Almost. But Garp swallows them and trades them for a crooked grin. Dragon, you brat. You knew and didn't tell me? I could have trained him to punch Gorosei, not cannonballs. Dragon, with that rare half-smile, answers, "You did train him, just not the way the Marines wanted." And then the conversation turns into pure gold. Dragon explains the details Vegapunk only hinted at. Luffy's fruit was renamed Gomu Gomu to hide it. Zunesha recognized the beat of the drums of liberation in Wano. Imu trembled on the throne upon seeing Gear 5th. Garp listens, piecing the puzzle together. So that's why the kid laughs in the face of death. It's not stupidity, it's Nika. And poor Kobe trying to process it all. The pirate captain he admires is a god. Garp smacks him on the back of the head. Relax, Pinky. He's still the same idiot who saved you in Alabasta, but the impact goes far beyond family. Garp, the marine hero, now knows his grandson is the biggest threat to the world government since the Void Century. Conflict? Of course. But Garp's never been a loyal dog. He punched a celestial dragon in Water 7, laughed at Sengoku in Marineford, so his final reaction would be a decision. Dragon, I'm too old for revolutions, but if Luffy's the sun, then I'm the wind that's gonna push him forward. Translation, Garp will finally betray the Marines. Not with speeches, but with fists. Just imagine him showing up in Elbaf, punching an admiral to clear the way for the Straw Hats, shouting, "Go, brats! Your grandpa's proud!" And Luffy, he doesn't even know yet. But when he does, maybe in some epic post-Elbaf reunion, his reaction will be pure Luffy. She, Grandpa, you knew? I'm what, the sun? Cool. Can I burn Blackbeard now? No wait, no drama. Because for Luffy, being a god is just another reason to laugh and eat meat. But for Garp, it's redemption. He failed Ace. He won't fail the sun. Dragon, seeing his father and son connected by a destiny he himself set in motion, would finally feel, for the first time, that the revolution has a face. Not flags, not armies, a rubber smile, and in the current manga, with chapters 1120 and beyond showing the world in flames, this revelation feels like the spark. Garp, freed from the Marines, becomes the wild card no one expected. Dragon gains an unlikely ally, and Luffy, he still just wants the One Piece, but now, the One Piece wants him. To close it off, imagine the final panel. Garp standing at the bow of a revolutionary ship, staring at the horizon where the Thousand Sunny sails. Luffy, burn it all, kid. Your grandpa's watching, and Dragon beside him with a rare smile. He already is, father. After everything the world discovered through Vegapunk's message, the line between myth and reality was completely erased. The name Joy Boy began to echo once more. The Dian clan became feared again, and the seas have never been closer to total collapse. And it's in this chaotic scenario that the conversation between Dragon and Garp becomes something far greater than a simple family reunion. It's the meeting of the past, present, and future of One Piece. Dragon has always been a man of conviction. Since he was young, he realized that the system of the Marines and the Celestial Dragons was anything but fair. He saw corruption, inequality, and manipulation up close. He abandoned everything, his name, family, and rank, to build the revolution. But what he probably never expected was that his own son would become the ultimate symbol of the freedom he had been fighting for all along. Fate didn't just play a trick on Dragon, it gave his struggle a new purpose. And Garp, the hero who laughed in the face of gods and defied orders purely on instinct. He always believed in the power of laughter, courage, and following one's own path. He trained Luffy with punches and discipline, but deep down, all he ever wanted was for his grandson to survive in a cruel world. Now, upon learning that the kid he once threw off cliffs is actually Nika himself, the god of laughter and freedom, Garp faces the most ironic truth of all. The boy he tried to make a Marine will be the one to destroy the very system he served his entire life. Picture this moment. Garp, still wounded from the battle at Hachinosu, hears Dragon utter those words, and everything comes rushing back. Luffy's smile, Ace's laughter, Sabo's innocent gaze. 3 boys born to break chains. 3 grandsons of chaos, and only now does he understand the true meaning of having the initial D in one's name. It's not about blood or lineage, it's about spirit, about laughing even as the world falls apart, about fighting without losing joy. Dragon, on the other hand, carries the weight of the truth. He knows exactly what the government fears. Nika's awakening isn't just the return of a legend, it's the beginning of the end of the divine authority of the Celestial Dragons. That elastic smile that defies everything is the ultimate nightmare of those who rule through control and fear. That's why this revelation isn't just a conversation between father and son, it's the moment Dragon chooses to trust his own blood. He understands that the revolution he started might not be finished by armies, but by a single man who laughs in the face of the impossible. And Garp, even tired and wounded, gets the message. For the first time, perhaps he realizes that he was never on the wrong side. He was simply fighting for a different kind of justice. When he looks at Dragon and says something like, "So Luffy's going to set this world on fire? Burn it all, kid. Your grandpa's watching." It's not just pride, it's liberation. It's Garp accepting that the new generation will finish what he and Roger began back in God Valley. If Oda ever decides to show this conversation, it would be one of the most emotional moments in One Piece history. A collision of generations, ideologies, and family love, and it would also remind everyone of something many tend to forget. In the end, One Piece has always been about inheritance, not of blood, but of dreams. Roger passed down the burden to Ace and Luffy. Garp passed down his strength. Dragon passed down his will. And Luffy will pass down his laughter. Now, if Garp truly decides to join the revolution, the game changes completely. The Marines would lose their greatest moral symbol. The world government would watch a hero become a traitor. And the Revolutionary Army would gain something it never had before, a familiar face. A name that inspires even among its enemies. Garp fighting alongside Dragon would be the ultimate confirmation that the old world is truly coming to an end. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.